Hey everybody, I'm Notorious Squirrel and today I'm here in the Eland Valley in mid Wales to test out this bit of kit, the Meshnology N32. So before we get out on the hill, let's put it together.
You are tuned into the Notorious Squirrel.
Hey everyone, so here we have all of our parts laid out for the N32 Plus. As you can see, here's the case. It's a nice case, liking the black. Really like the green. I think my favourite colour is the green in this. I just like the sort of camo-esque outdoor feel of it, but the black does feel also really sleek. So first things first, ping open your case. That goes to one side. What I will do first is I will stick the screen protector on. So blue is outside, just so you know. So pull the blue tab for the outside and then pull the orange tab, and that releases the sticky, and then put that on the outside of the case. Make sure you've got that stuck down nicely. Try not to make sure you've got any fingerprints on the inside section of it. Last thing you want to do is screw it all up and then have fingerprints on the inside. That would be very frustrating. Obviously here you can see we're using the Hilltop V3 LoRa 32, very versatile model. I use that for quite a few different devices, and it's great. Obviously it doesn't have GPS, this one. As you can see, this is the model. It's just nice and small and sleek. It doesn't have GPS, but also as well, you don't also always need GPS, I don't think. There's a time and a place for it, and this is probably one of the best models on the market that doesn't have GPS, I think personally. But let me know your thoughts as well on that one. So let's get at it. So first things first, now you've got your screen protector on there. Obviously you got these gaps. Bottom section battery, top section goes your LoRa. Obviously this wants to go in with the USB to the right hand side for your holder, obviously. But first things first, the dreaded SMA connector for the aerial. These things do my nutting. We could be here for a long time, or get it first time. Oh, there you go, got it first time, thank God. So when putting this into there, be aware there's a flat section on here. So I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a little flat section. There is also a little flat section on this case as well. So make sure those line up, or you'll be messing around with it for a very long time. And you'll be wondering why you can't get it through the hole. And there'll be a reason for that. So make sure you've got one washer on the inside, one on the outside. Get your flat section lined up, and I think it's flat to the outside or flat to the front. And again, this could be one where I'm doing this for a while, but nope, got it first time. Happy days. Push that up nice. Put your washer on. Make sure your washers go the right way around as well. I always put the little bitey bit in. Also make sure that your bolt is on the right way, which that isn't. There we go. Just has a nice, more domey side on the other side. It's all in the detail. And then just hand tighten that up. You can always hand tighten that with some pliers at a later date if you need to. And then there you have it, you're in. So I just make sure that this just drops down into that section like that, loops down, keeps it protected. And then it basically goes in like so. Make sure that your USB-C is nicely lined up. And then push that down flat, and then we can secure that. So to secure that, get these little silver screws. You can always put these in beforehand a little bit as well and make them, not do them too much, but you get these in and put them in each corner. So as I was saying, get these screwed down. Make sure they're not pushing too tight. You just want to keep it nicely secure. So as soon as you start to feel a bit of a bite, you're good. Luckily I've got a magnetic driver, which when you're doing screws this size, it friggin' helps. Again, as soon as they start to bite, you are good. Yeah, if you don't use a magnetic driver for this. It starts to be very hard work very quickly. Right, that's all on. That's all nice and secure. Give it a wiggle, jiggle it just a little bit, and we're all good. Next comes our 3000 mAh battery. Again, you want the two little lines to the top. So just to make it easy, so if you see that way, will that focus? Yeah, so that bit, try it again, that bit to the top. So just work that in. There we go. Hear a click, jobs are good. And then I found with this, if you just nicely try to get that in there like that. Oh, stick that above there. Don't want to trap anything or compress anything more than it has to be. Probably I might try and jiggle that so it goes underneath. There we go. See, that's nice. Everything's all sitting nice and there's no compression or anything getting jammed in where it shouldn't be getting jammed in. Next thing what I'll do is I'm just going to use these pads. And I'll stick this bigger one on the bottom just to keep everything snug. So we'll be wanting that probably somewhere. Oh, one of my things is broken. That there, and then just stick this one at the top. Just to add a little bit of compression in, make it all nice and neat and tidy. And then we can stick our aerial on top. Obviously, never power these on without the aerial on. You'll absolutely fry the thing. That goes for any LoRa. Oh. And then click that into place. Get our screws in. And there's nice little metal brass inserts in these as well, so they go in really nicely. Locks that in place. There we have it, and we have LoRa mode on, which obviously that was reset, I've just pressed, but this hasn't been flashed yet, so hilltop, but I've not flashed it with the most recent Meshtastic firmware is what I'm going to do with it. So well, connecting failed Wi-Fi 7. I don't know what you're trying to scan or what you're doing to, but yeah, fair dues. But yep, so that's that. Nice model. Let me know which colour you prefer. This is the Plus and this is the N32, the standard. So yeah, both are absolutely awesome. Look really nice. Really like the form factor, and the weight of them is really good as well. So yeah, let me flash this and let me show you how to do that. So once you've got yourself over to the Meshtastic website, you want to go up to the downloads section. Click downloads and go to web flasher. Target device for me is going to be a hilltop. Obviously all your different devices are all up at the top here depending on what you're using, but we're using the hilltop and we are using the hilltop V3. We're going to stick with that. It'll automatically always bring up the latest beta versions, so we'll stick with that. And then we stick flash, literally come down, click continue. We want to erase and flash, and then click install. You'll see that this comes up with no ports in. Plug your device in. You hold reset and then plug it in. And then once that pops up, once you've plugged it in, click on pair, click connect, and let's click go. You'll see your terminal window comes up, it tells you sort of where it's at and what it's doing. And once that runs through to 100%, we will be flashed, and that's it. Simple as that. Reset itself, and you'll get this. So it's just a long press. You will come down to, if you're in the US, US. If you're in Europe, depending, you've got two options. You've got 433 or you've got 868. I normally go for 868, and that's a long press. And then it will reboot. Once that's set up, you're on the correct bandwidth. And then you are now meshing. You're on Meshtastic and you're good to go. So this device is all ready and set up and ready to add separate channels or MQQT or whatever it is you're looking to do with the device. So now we're in our Meshtastic app. If you want to connect a new device, you just go down to scan. Straight away it comes up with our freshly flashed device. You just click on that. The pin comes up on your device. It should show a pin to connect to that. And we're away. And then that will now connect, as you see there. Give it a second just to load everything on, and then we're away. As soon as it gets that, gives you the decibel strength, the distance it is, gives you your battery and all sorts of different little bits. And it'll show obviously here, you've got no nodes. Oh, mine seems to have already been picking up some nodes from different bits. But yeah, there we go. We are good to go. So settings wise, all you need to do now is that's all set. LoRa's set. Channels, so like I was saying before, if you want to set a new channel between you and a friend, click add, click what should we call this? Let's call this chat, and then this is what you want to copy and paste. So name it chat, copy this, send this to your friend, and then you'll be good to go. Let's redo that. So you do chat. You then want to copy and paste that, you do save, and then send. That will send it to the device and add it as one of the channels. And then if you do that between your devices, you'll be good to go. And then you'll be able to chat with that individual or that device. Another setting that you want to change is time zone. If you add time zone, you just do it as per your phone, go down to save.
So now we've put it together, let's get out onto the hill and see what it can do and see how it feels in the pocket, sort of what range it's got and general vibe from first impressions. Peace. And as you can see, my message has sent, which was great, so it shows it's all working, all set up correctly. Just for context, I sent this message from like back end of round the corner there, so nice little distance away, worked really nicely, great bit of kit. Hey everyone, how's it going? So today's thoughts on the Meshnology N32. Really cool. I thought it was fantastic. I think it slips into your pocket. I had it in this pocket most of the day. I think due to the form factor of it, it just sort of slips in, and there's so many devices that are quite chunky, small but chunky, and it starts to be sort of in the way. I also had it down in my pocket as well on my leg, and again didn't notice it at all. Just the whole day walking, didn't feel like it was banging on my leg, didn't feel like it was doing anything. So yeah, did probably only about a 6-mile walk today, but yeah, it was really good, really good, really liked it. One of the good things as well is because the form factor of this, because the LoRa N32 sits on the top here and then the battery sits on the bottom, and it doesn't do, say, like the other devices where you have your LoRa and then the battery sits on top, and you only normally have like 1,000 milliamp battery, where this is 3,000, because it's not piggybacking and it sits in this sort of side-by-side format. It's really thin and really good. So yeah, you can have it in a pocket and it just disappears and doesn't get in the way in any way, shape or form. The messaging as well, I sent a message from probably about a mile away back to a device I had in the car. That just worked perfectly. By the time I got back to the car, looked, coffee time. So yeah, that worked really well, sent very well, and yeah, can't fault it. So all in all, really good device. Price point is fantastic. And it just works. It just does exactly what it says on the tin. When it comes to setting up individual channels, the best thing to do is you have your long fast channel, which that's basically broadcast out to everywhere, and it'll just spam every mesh device in your area that it'll get to. But if you want specific channels for, say, you and a friend or a relative or a group, you go into your settings, go into channels, and then there's a little plus button. Click that plus button and then you'll be able to set up a channel. You give it a title and then you'll see there's a hashed like a code underneath that. If you copy and paste that code and then you do you save that and then you send it and it goes to your device, what you can then do is to your friend or your group or the other device you're going to be using, you then put the same title and that same hashed code into there on the separate device or with your friend's device, and then you will have then a two-way channel for you guys to use just on your own, so you're not sort of spamming out to that. But I can show a brief shot of that as well. But yeah, all in all, a great device, really liked it, and I'm really going to look forward to using it a lot in the future. Coming in.